Good morning and welcome to Daybreak. I'm Deb Uren, President of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Joe Frost, Executive Director of the Oxford Downtown Development Authority.
Good morning,
Good
Joe.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm just great.
Awesome.
Just great. And
Awesome.
yourself?
Doing well. Doing well. Summer's just moving along.
It is. Where has July gone?
I don't know.
I mean, it is gone.
It's gone. It's gone. It's August. So our viewers, it's July right now while we're filming this, but it'll probably be August by the time you see it.
Exactly.
So what's new at the Chamber?
Well, you know, our Oxford Lone Ranger Festival is going to be this coming Saturday.
August 1st.
No, August 6th.
Oh, 6th.
Yeah.
6th. Thinking about August.
See, you're already pushing August by.
Right. August 6th, Lone Ranger Festival, downtown.
Downtown, and the parade itself is going to start at 11 o'clock, but the actual festival is going to start at 10, and it's going to run from 10 to 5, and there's going to be a kids corral, lots of entertainment, vendors, and tons of activities. They're really doing some new things this year. I'm not privy to everything that's going to be taking place. I know that with our Lone Ranger Parade, there's going to be a number of the tall heads from the Detroit company, the Detroit Parade Company.
Okay.
Chamber is sponsoring a few of those, and I know that we've got Sherman Publications. They're going to be sponsoring a tall head, so it's just going to be a huge parade. The Cowboys are going to be there. They're going to have a very big trailer that they're all going to be on, and they're going to be talking and walking around town afterwards. So look forward to the Oxford Lone Ranger Festival this coming Saturday, August 6th, starting from 10 and going till 5.
A little bit of everything. And a number of the businesses are doing specials for the restaurants. Funky Monkey Toys, they have themed cowboy themed toys. So if you need any Lone Ranger gear, you can get some of that in downtown as well. And many of our viewers may not even realize that Bryce Beamer was the radio actor who portrayed the Lone Ranger back in the 1940s.
Yes.
From right here in our community, from
He
Oxford.
lived in our community here.
Yeah.
So
great event.
That's why we enjoy having this festival, and it's our 4th annual. So this will be going on for years and years and years. So I'd like to just talk about some of our new members that have joined the Chamber. We have Beyond the Ears. That is in the former location of
Villa de Gucci.
Villa de Gucci, That's right, Desiree's place. And if you've seen that mural, that's really that's pretty.
Yeah.
It's very nice. And I looked on their website the other day, and they're going to have a lot of nice items. So they're now open. So make sure you stop on by. They're at 40 North Washington Street. And then the old Winfield Barbershop. We've got a new barbershop in town with Derek DeRosso. And that's at 113 South Washington Street. And another is On Point School of Dance. They now are located in a Legacy Center. So we just had a ribbon cutting for them, had a great turnout. And their grand opening just started on Wednesday the 27th. So, you know, lots of things going on around town. We have another ribbon cutting that's going to take place at the Oxford Bank on Monday, August 4th at 4:30 p.m. Now, what they're doing is they're launching a new interactive teller machine there. So this is something new. I'm kind of excited to see what that's all about.
That's right. It's like an ATM, but better.
But better.
Because you can actually interact with the teller. I understand there's like a screen or something like that. So you can talk to a teller. I mean, banking has come a long ways in a short amount of time with technology. So it's great that our own Oxford Bank is embracing that. And they're one of the oldest banks in the entire state.
Yes.
They go all the way back to the 1880s, and here we are in the 21st century with some new technology that they're pushing through, and it's exciting.
It is. It is. Let's see, our Coffee Connect. Coffee Connect will be on Tuesday, August 2nd, and that's going to be right at Valor Salon, which is located on 26 East Burdick Street. And that runs from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And chamber members, along with non-chamber members, we've had at least 30, 35 people every time we have our monthly Coffee Connects. And people are just happy to be there, happy to talk, happy to network. You can talk about your business. We all have like 60 seconds to just talk about our business and let people get to know you. So those have been very, very active and very good. Good way to connect with our local community here.
Yep, great opportunity.
Let's see, I talked about the new members. I'd like to just thank our renewing members that renewed this last few weeks. And that's Lori's Pet Paradise, located right on Main Street, and then Wireless Toys, right on Main Street as well, and Sullivan's Public House, Edward Jones, and Love Inc. of North Oakland County. Thank you very much for renewing, and we always like to let everybody know, who our new members are, who our renewing members are, and our chamber is just completely growing. It is growing, and people are getting more involved in the community activities. And speaking of which, we have a new lawyer in town, Elena Sullivan. She's opening up her office. It's now open, and she is located on 20 Hudson Street in Oxford. Nice young gal. I met her when she came to Coffee Connect just really, I think, a few months back. And she's moved here from Indiana. And she has now gotten her registration all taken care of to be able to now work here in the state of Michigan. So give Elena a call at 317-503-4981, and she'll be happy to answer any questions that you might need a lawyer for. Also, the Den Training Academy. They are offering still their summer camps for ages 5 and up. And let's see, campers are divided by age groups on a daily basis, and recess is always available during 11 and 1. So Den Training Academy is also located in the Legacy Center. There was if you're having any pain, Oxford Library in McLaren, Oakland, if you're having knee pain, they're having Dr. Ryan Seawick is going to be there on Thursday, August 11th at 6 p.m. at the Oxford Library, and he's going to be talking about chronic knee pain. This is a free seminar, and it would be a great way to go out and see him, and then afterwards, Thursdays are our concerts in the park. So that works out extremely well. One last thing I'd like to just share is the Lone Ranger Festival Benefit Dinner. That's going to be on Friday, and it's going to be dinner and a silent auction that's out at Indian Golf and Country Club, and that's Friday, August 5th. Tickets are $60 per person, and the proceeds are going to go to the Lone Ranger Parade and Festival. I believe I don't think they're sold out yet. I think there still might be a few tickets left, and this is going to be a wonderful dinner. They're having Abraham Lincoln and his wife. That's what I was going to say. Abraham Lincoln and his wife will be there. Yes. In person. So, in person. You can't beat that with all of the elections and stuff going on. Hey, we need Honest Abe around. So with that being said, I think we're going to take a break, and we'll be back shortly. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you love local sports? Whether it's Oxford High School or Parks and Rec, you can buy copies of each game. To purchase your copy, call us at 248-628-9658 or give us an email at manager@occtv.org or talk to us at the next game. Hopefully we'll see you there.
Welcome back. I'm Deb Uren with the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
Joe Frost with the Oxford DDA.
And now, what's been going on with the DDA, Joe?
So a couple of events going on. So our Concerts in the Park series is still running on Thursday evenings at 6 o'clock to 7. We have an open mic session. Matthew Long, the owner of the Oxford School of Music, has been really instrumental in assisting with the sound and coordinating the bands and all that. So if you're interested in open mic, please feel free to contact Matthew at the Oxford School of Music, or you can send me an email as well, dda@thevillageofoxford.org. And Matthew has kind of got the hook out there too, and has roped me into playing some open mic night as well. So our viewers won't see it tonight, but I'll be there this evening and perhaps a little later in the season as well. So we're 2/3 of the way through
Yes.
the Concerts in the Park series. So Concerts in the Park coming up for August 4th. We have Ruby, T, and Valentine. They do country, western, and some folk music. August 11th, Brother Crow. They do a little bit of everything, country, indie, and folk, a little bit of Irish music as well. August 18th, Unrivaled and Zippity Two Dads. That's a family variety musical show. Two dads. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, I guess. And then our last concert of the season, August 25th, is Third Degree Burns. If you've not heard Third Degree Burns play, they're going to be playing at the Oxford Lone Ranger Festival as well.
Yes.
Rock and roll. These are an incredibly talented group of youngsters.
Young musicians.
Young musicians, teenagers, etc. And they play a wide variety. Bon Jovi, you name it, rock, kind of 80s rock kind of feel to it.
It's just amazing what Gary Burns does with these kids.
That's
because
right.
they're all school-age
Yep.
children. So, I mean, once you've graduated from high school, that's it.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
right. And it's an opportunity for these really talented musicians to hone their skills and build some experience. And some of them have gone on to other bands later on in their musical career.
I know that Savannah,
Yeah.
she's at Central, and she was kind of concerned that she wasn't going to be able to continue on. Well, she got a group together,
go.
and she is playing.
Gives
So
them that experience.
and you don't have to have experience. Gary will start
teach
you.
Yep.
Then you're the first degree Burns because he has those different levels. But
So
just
our,
wonderful.
Our concerts are hosted by the Oxford Downtown Development Authority, the Oxford School of Music, and our generous sponsors are the Ox Bar and Grill, Oxford Bank, Levy Corporation, the Village of Oxford, and the Oxford Open Air Market. The Open Air Market, Farmers Market, has been meeting at concerts on Thursdays, and there's a wide variety of produce, handmade crafts, honey, and that's continuing to grow as well. So another thing that's going on right now, it officially opens on August 1st and runs through the end of October 31st, is the DIA Inside Out program. The Detroit Institute of Arts has this program where they bring world-class paintings out to the communities in the metro region. They've even extended that a little bit this year where they have a statewide program. So there's a couple communities statewide that have paintings as well. So we have been selected for this year, for summer. And so currently there are 8 world-class paintings right here in our community. Now, I will say they are reproductions, so things won't get damaged and so forth. But we have 8 of them across the community, one at Oxford Public Library, one at the Pollyann Trail at Merge Studio, on the back of Williams Art Glass, one at the Kids Kingdom at Seymour Lake Park, another at the Splash Pad at Seymour Lake Park, Centennial Park, Patterson's Pharmacy, and on the back of 2 South Washington, which is Wireless Toys.
Wow.
And so we're still waiting on our promotional brochure from the DIA, but once that is out, you'll be able to pick those up at a number of these locations and also be on the Downtown Development Authority website, downtownoxford.org. It's funded in part by a grant from the Knight Foundation. And this has been such a hit that other art institutes have actually across the country have taken note.
Really?
So the DIA was the first art museum in the country to have this program. And from my understanding, they stole it from the London Museum or something across the pond. But now Philadelphia and a number of other communities have caught on, because what this does is it brings art into the community and allows the community to interact with art that maybe they wouldn't already interact with.
Exactly.
And so part of this is we'll have 2 bus excursions that are being programmed, so stay tuned for those details, where we can send members of our community down to the DIA and see some of the works of art.
Boy, and if you haven't been down to the DIA, wow.
Incredible.
It
Yep.
is. It
Absolutely
really,
incredible.
really is.
Yeah. You can really see, the metro area in Detroit itself, historically was a cultural hub, and it still is.
Yes.
And you can see that when you go to the museums like the DIA today. So it's great to have that program. It's been great for the DDA, myself, to interact with a number of our local partners.
It's
and
wonderful
coordinate
that you've
Yeah.
gone out, you've reached out, and you've gotten the Oxford community involved in things like this.
Yeah.
This is really big.
So we're excited. We're looking forward to it.
Yes.
So when you're out there looking for Pokemon, pay attention, because there's some world-class art out there as well. Speaking of art, we're going to be getting some new banners on our downtown street poles as well. Those have been ordered. We budgeted for that. We're getting 2 new banners. One is sort of the everyday standard issue banner that will be up most of the year, and it will have our downtown Oxford logo on it. And then another set of banners for the holidays, which will be put up sometime in November, run November, December, and be taken down in early
Great.
January. So pay attention, because the
Yes.
street pole banners will be changing, and then to be determined what we do with the old banners. One discussion, it's not set in stone, is that we can take our old banners and turn them into tote bags and use that as a fundraiser.
Oh, yes.
So stay tuned for those details as well. So a little bit of everything going on. I do want to mention, I don't want to talk too much about October, but October 1st is coming up, which of course is my birthday, so it's a good day.
Happy birthday then early.
I will be celebrating my birthday with the Oxford community, because that is also the same day as the Scarecrow Festival. Scarecrow Festival will be taking place. Chili cook-off, a number of restaurants have already committed to participate in that. We'll have our annual Scarecrow contest. This year, the theme is traditional scarecrows. So the top prize is the most traditional. Second prize is the most, what's the second prize? I didn't put it in my notes. There's most traditional, most creative, and best reused, recycled materials.
Oh, wow.
So 3 categories. We are planning that. We still have a lot of details to work out, but the Oxford Scarecrow Festival is coming quick, October 1st.
Wow. October is going to be a
It's
busy
gonna be
month.
here. It is a busy month.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
So get those scarecrows ready. Be thinking about that for the contest. And the contest is open to not only businesses, but residents too. So please pay attention and stay tuned for more details.
Exactly. Well, it looks like we're ready for another break.
All
We'll
right.
be back shortly. Thank
Thank you.
There's a lot of history to Oxford. Hidden around every corner, deep in every crack, and sometimes right in front of you, waiting to be discovered. If you just dig a little, you'll find the great history of our beautiful town. Welcome to Historic Oxford.
Welcome back. I'm Deb Uren with the Oxford Chamber of Commerce, the president of the Oxford Chamber of Commerce.
I'm Joe Frost, director of the Oxford DDA.
Well, we were talking about events in October. Another big event for the Chamber is the Women's Expo. And this year we're going to be doing a few changes. We've always had this on a Thursday. Well, many women work.
Sure.
So, trying to you're not going to take off work to go to an event that runs from 11 till 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. So the committee got together, and Nicole shared with me that what they're planning on doing is having it on a Sunday. So look forward to hearing more information about this. It's going to be on Sunday. They're going to be having different crafts that are going to be taking place. But McLaren, once again, proceeds will be going to Sister to Sister Foundation for Breast Cancer. But the change is really the fact of having it be on a Sunday as opposed to a Thursday. We've noticed that really our counts had been going down, and we want to support the community. We definitely want to be supporting McLaren. So with that being said, we're now going to be trying out a Sunday event here. So
Sounds good. And guys, just because it's the Women's Expo does not mean you can't attend. So
exactly, we have men vendors.
Yeah, there's guy vendors. I attended last year, and it was incredible to see all the variety of vendors and McLaren's there doing health
Yes.
screening, blood pressure, and it's a great networking opportunity. The chamber is incredible at the networking events that they put together, and it's another another networking.
And the fact that it is on Sunday, we're planning it so that, yes, we're going to church. And this is going to start after church.
There you go.
So we are not starting early in the morning and asking that people, try to decide, are you going to go to church or are you going to go to the expo? No, we are definitely, church is number one, and then coming out to the expo, it's just a great way to spend the afternoon. So
Sounds like a good time.
It will be. It will be.
Yeah.
So that for events in October, at least that we've got things coming up, but some things haven't really been set yet. So you're just going to have to continue every week to hear what news we're
That's right.
going to be bringing
Stay
about both the
tuned.
chamber and the DDA.
So some news currently, August 1st, some road construction is going to begin on M24. They're going to be doing some patchwork between Harriet Street and Davison Lake Road. In some places, there'll be a more of a repaving kind of thing. So that's north of town. South of town, south of Lake Orion yet, they are doing some MDOT work down there as well. My advice to you is just come to downtown Oxford and avoid all of that.
Yes, yes. Just
All of that construction can be avoided, at least for now, because as we know, at some point MDOT's going to come for
they're
downtown
going to come
Oxford
through
as well.
Main Street. Yep.
But that's a few years out, and stay tuned because we're going to need some of your input on what that looks like. But pay attention if you commute either north or south. There is road construction going to be going on through the month of August and into early fall. Speaking of construction, the Planning Commission will be reviewing plans for the East Burdick Street development that Dave Weckel is working on. The DDA is tied closely to this project because we are working closely with Dave Weckel because we own the land there, and the incentive for him as the developer is that we're going to be swapping some land for a new parking lot to expand the municipal parking on the east side of downtown.
Very much needed.
Plans are submitted, and by plans I mean site plans. So we have what everything is going to look like. Planning Commission will be reviewing those. From my understanding, the first week of August at their commission meeting, and we'll go from there. So it's 3 buildings, 2 to 3 stories, depending on the demand. Most likely 3 stories, and it's really going to expand the downtown. To those empty lots,
Yes.
that the DDA has held for some time. So if you're looking for a space, if you're a small business owner, there's going to be space available, storefronts. If you're looking for an office, second floor will have office space available. If you're looking to live in downtown Oxford, avoid driving too much, be able to walk to the cinema, walk to the restaurants, walk to the shops. This is a great opportunity to live in downtown as well, because there will be some residential condos on the 3rd floor. So you can have a condo, there'll be balconies built in, and it sounds like a really, really nice luxury place. Luxury place to live right in the heart of downtown. Becker's Eye Care, that construction is taking place south of the historic downtown, and they should be opening in the not so distant future. And the 2 breweries, the microbrews, are well underway. Falling Down Brewery, I think their anticipated opening is October. And Homegrown, just up the street a little bit, is shooting for fall as well. But we have a meeting later this afternoon with them, so we'll know more. So microbrews are incredible. You look at places like what am I thinking of? Traverse City or
Grand Rapids.
Or Grand Rapids. I mean, from my understanding, and don't quote me on this because I haven't done any hard fact checking, but Michigan is number 1 or number 2 in the whole country for the microbrews that we have. Yeah. And so it's exciting that right here in Oxford, we're going to have 2 within a stone's throw from one another. And hopefully that spurs on future development. Generally they kind of clump together so that people can hop from one to the next to one to the next. And we're talking about, as part of the Scarecrow Festival, having a pub crawl so that folks can do that in the evening.
Now,
of
isn't
the
that
Scarecrow
exciting?
Festival. So,
And for those of us who have lived in Michigan all of our lives, if you saw the news this week, Stroh's Brewery, the Stroh's beer is coming back.
Yeah.
Now that is something that was around for
years.
years and
Yeah.
years and years and years.
so if you like beer, downtown Oxford is the place to be as well.
You betcha.
There are a number of available properties on our website, downtownoxford.org, under our business tab. 15 North Washington, it's been vacant for about 40 years. The old Oakland Hotel was there. It's no longer there. But if you're interested in doing a development yourself, or if you want to open a small business, there are some storefronts available as well. Storefronts down in the marketplace. Down on the south end of the DDA district, there's some space in the White House Court area, at least one space above the Mystic Moon Shop, and then there's a space at 21 North Washington, the former Curves building.
Yes.
And so if you're looking to start a business, the market is definitely trending in the positive direction. And there's resources. So reach out to us, reach out to me. We can get you in touch with the county. The county has a number of resources to help business owners at every stage of the game, whether you're starting up or whether you've been in business for 30 years and you just need a refresher. We can put you in contact with those folks at the county for that tech assistance. So.
Excellent. That's perfect, because really, after seeing everything that's taking place in our community, to bring in another business,
right.
you're only going to succeed.
Just keep growing.
You betcha.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's just about going to do it for us this time on Daybreak. So thank you very much for watching, and
We'll see you at the Lone Ranger Festival.
you bet.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye now.